Are you ready to transform your grip strength, improve shoulder health, and add years to your active lifestyle? Dead hanging for just 30 seconds every day can deliver all of this and more benefits that might completely surprise you. You've probably seen fitness enthusiasts and climbers hanging from pull-up bars at the gym, but the good news is you don't need to be an athlete to start reaping the rewards of this simple exercise. The first benefit is exceptional grip strength development. The dead hang is one of the most effective exercises for building serious grip strength, targeting your forearms, hands, and fingers. When you hang from a bar, your entire body weight creates resistance that forces these muscles to work over time. This constant tension not only strengthens your grip, but also builds remarkable endurance in your hands and forearms. This makes it ideal for anyone wanting to improve their ability to carry groceries, open stubborn jars, or maintain independence as they age. The exercise's simple nature keeps your grip muscles constantly engaged, offering a complete upper body connection workout. Later in this video, I'll show you the safest way to get started with dead hangs, but for now, let's explore the second benefit, which is improved shoulder health and mobility. The dead hang is incredibly effective for promoting healthy shoulders, which is something many people over 40 desperately need. When you hang from a bar, gravity gently stretches and decompresses your shoulder joints, creating space that relieves pressure and tension. This natural traction effect helps restore proper shoulder mechanics and reduces the risk of common issues like rotator cuff problems and frozen shoulder. The hanging position activates stabilizing muscles around your shoulder blades, including your rotator cuff muscles and the muscles between your shoulder blades. Regular practice of the dead hang leads to more mobile, pain-free shoulders, improving your quality of life and making everyday activities like reaching overhead or putting on a jacket much easier. Its emphasis on shoulder health makes it an essential part of any fitness routine for mature adults, especially if you spend hours sitting at a desk or driving. Decompresses your spine. The dead hang offers remarkable benefits for spinal health by naturally decompressing your vertebrae. As we age, gravity constantly compresses our spine throughout the day, leading to that notorious height loss and back discomfort so many people experience. When you hang from a bar, your body weight creates gentle traction that stretches your spine, increasing the space between your vertebra discs. This decompression relieves pressure on nerves, reduces inflammation, and allows nutrient-rich fluid to flow into your discs, promoting healing and regeneration. Many people report immediate relief from chronic back tension after incorporating dead hangs into their daily routine. This spinal decompression is particularly valuable for anyone dealing with lower back stiffness, herniated discs, or the general wear and tear that comes with decades of living. The beauty of this exercise is that it works with gravity instead of against it, giving your spine the break it desperately needs. Improves posture and core engagement. The dead hang naturally encourages better posture by counteracting the forward hunched position that plagues our modern lifestyle. When you hang, your chest opens up, your shoulders pull back, and your spine elongates into its natural alignment. This position strengthens the muscles responsible for maintaining good posture, including your upper back, rear deltoids, and deep core stabilizers. Your abdominal muscles and lower back must work together to keep your body stable while hanging, which builds the kind of functional core strength that translates directly to better posture throughout your day. Over time, regular dead hanging helps reprogram your body's default position, making it easier to stand tall and sit upright without conscious effort. If you're someone who battles rounded shoulders, a forward head position, or chronic upper back tension, the dead hang addresses these issues at their root cause. Now, if you're dealing with nagging joint pain, morning stiffness, or that frustrating feeling that your body just doesn't move like it used to, I want to tell you about something that can help. My ebook, Reboot Your Body, is a simple 30-day program specifically designed for people who want to move pain-free again. No complicated equipment, no gym membership required, just straightforward exercises you can do at home that target the exact movement patterns your body needs to feel young again. Imagine being able to play with your grandkids without your back screaming at you, or getting through your day without that constant ache in your shoulders and hips. That's what this program delivers. The link is in the description below if you want to check it out. Strengthens your entire posterior chain. While the dead hang might look like just an arm exercise, it's actually working your entire back side, what fitness professionals call your posterior chain. This includes your lats, the large muscles that run down the sides of your back, your rhomboids between your shoulder blades, your trapezius muscles, and even your glutes and hamstrings to some degree, as they help stabilize your hanging body. These muscles are critical for pulling movements, which are essential for maintaining independence as you age. Think about pulling open heavy doors, starting a lawnmower, or lifting objects from the ground. The dead hang builds the foundation of strength for all these real-world movements. Unlike isolation exercises that target one muscle at a time, the dead hang trains your body to work as an integrated unit, which is exactly how you move in daily life. This functional strength is far more valuable than just building bigger muscles. It's about maintaining your ability to do the things you love for decades to come, reduces risk of injury, and enhances recovery. One of the most underappreciated benefits of the dead hang is its role in injury prevention and recovery. By strengthening the connective tissues around your shoulders, elbows, and wrists, you create a protective buffer against common injuries that sideline active adults. The gentle stretching and strengthening that occurs during a dead hang improves the elasticity of your tendons and ligaments, making them more resilient to sudden stress or overuse. This is particularly important as we age because our connective tissues naturally become stiffer and more prone to injury. Athletes and physical therapists have long recognized the dead hang as a rehabilitation tool for shoulder and elbow problems because it promotes blood flow to these areas without the impact or strain of more aggressive exercises. If you've dealt with tennis elbow, golfer's elbow, or shoulder impingement in the past, incorporating dead hangs can help prevent these issues from returning while strengthening the weak links in your kinetic chain. Improves mental resilience and body awareness. Beyond the physical benefits, the dead hang builds mental toughness in a unique way. Unlike traditional exercises where you're moving through repetitions, hanging requires you to fight against the discomfort of sustained effort. As the seconds tick by, your mind will tell you to let go, your grip will start burning, and every instinct will push you to quit. But by staying on that bar just a few seconds longer each time, you're training your brain to push past perceived limitations. This mental training translates directly to other areas of your life, building the kind of grit and determination that helps you stick with challenging goals. The dead hang also dramatically improves your proprioception, which is your body's ability to sense where it is in space. This mind-muscle connection becomes increasingly important as we age because it helps prevent falls and improves coordination. The simple act of hanging teaches your nervous system to stabilize your entire body, which carries over to better balance and body control in everything you do. All right, let's get into the proper form and technique for performing a safe and effective dead hang. Start by finding a sturdy pull-up bar, tree branch, or any overhead structure that can safely support your full body weight. The bar should be high enough that your feet don't touch the ground when you're hanging, but low enough that you can reach it either by standing or with a small step or box. Step under the bar and reach up to grab it with both hands. Use an overhand grip where your palms face away from you, with your hands positioned slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Some people prefer a shoulder width grip to start, and that's perfectly fine. Once you've established your grip, lift your feet off the ground or step down from your box, allowing your full body weight to hang from the bar. Keep your arms completely straight. Don't try to pull yourself up or bend your elbows. Let your shoulders rise naturally toward your ears as you hang. This is the passive dead hang position that provides maximum decompression benefits. Keep your legs together or cross your ankles if that feels more comfortable. Your body should form a straight line from your hands down to your feet. Focus on your breathing, taking slow, controlled breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. This helps you relax into the position rather than tensing up, which will only make it harder. Start with whatever duration you can manage, even if it's just 10 or 15 seconds. There's no shame in building up gradually, and your grip strength will improve faster than you think. Here are some critical mistakes you need to avoid when performing dead hangs. Don't shrug your shoulders down forcefully. Many people think they need to actively pull their shoulders down and engage their lats during a dead hang, but this actually reduces the decompression benefits for your spine and shoulders. In a true passive dead hang, you want to relax and allow your shoulders to rise naturally toward your ears. This creates maximum traction and stretching in your shoulder joints and spine. If you want to incorporate active hangs where you engage your shoulder muscles, that's fine as a progression, but start with passive hanging to get the full therapeutic benefits. The goal is decompression and gentle strengthening, not an intense muscle workout. Avoid using a grip that's too wide or too narrow. Your hand position matters more than you might think. If your grip is too wide, you'll put excessive stress on your shoulder joints without the stability to support it safely. If your grip is too narrow, you won't get the full range of benefits for your shoulders and upper back. Aim for a hand position that's comfortable and feels natural, typically just slightly wider than your shoulders. You should feel stable and balanced, not like you're straining to hold the position. Pay attention to any discomfort in your shoulders or elbows and adjust your grip width accordingly until you find the sweet spot that works for your body. Don't swing or use momentum. One of the most common mistakes beginners make is swinging back and forth while hanging. This swinging motion reduces the effectiveness of the exercise and increases your risk of injury, especially to your shoulders. If you find yourself swinging, it usually means you stepped off your platform too quickly or with too much force. Instead, lower yourself into the hanging position smoothly and controlled. Once you're hanging, engage your core slightly to prevent excessive movement. Your body should hang straight down like a plumb line, not swaying like a pendulum. If you do start swinging, wait until you're completely still before continuing your hang, or come down and reset. Gripping too hard with just your fingers. Many people make the mistake of gripping the bar primarily with their fingertips rather than creating a full hand connection. This not only limits how long you can hang, but also increases your risk of finger strain or injury. Instead, wrap your entire hand around the bar, with the bar sitting in the crease where your fingers meet your palm. Your thumb should wrap around the opposite side of the bar from your fingers, creating a secure, closed grip. This full hand grip distributes the load more evenly and allows you to hang longer while building more comprehensive grip strength. Holding your breath or breathing shallowly. Tension and discomfort often cause people to hold their breath while hanging, but this is exactly the opposite of what you should do. Holding your breath increases overall body tension, making the exercise more difficult and less beneficial. Instead, focus on maintaining steady, relaxed breathing throughout your hang. Deep breaths help you relax into the position, reduce perceived discomfort, and actually allow you to hang longer. Think of your breath as a tool for staying calm and present rather than fighting against the exercise. For beginners or anyone just starting out with dead hangs, I recommend beginning conservatively. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 second hangs. Rest for about 60 seconds between sets to allow your grip to recover. This might not sound like much, but if you're new to hanging exercises, you'll be surprised how challenging even 15 seconds can feel. The key is consistency. Doing this every single day will produce faster results than trying to do longer hangs less frequently. As you progress over the next few weeks, gradually increase your hang time by 5 seconds each week. Your goal should be to work up to 3 sets of 30-second holds, which is the sweet spot for getting maximum benefits without overtraining. Once you can comfortably hold 30 seconds for 3 sets, you can experiment with longer durations, different grip positions, or adding very slight active engagement of your shoulders for an additional challenge. Remember, this isn't a race. It's about building a sustainable daily habit that supports your long-term health and mobility. Challenge yourself to show up every day, even when you don't feel like it, because that's where the real transformation happens. Leave a comment below telling us what fitness topic you'd like us to cover next. And check out this video right here for another simple exercise that can change your life.